Hey, I'm gonna do a little bit more Stardew Valley instead of Death Stranding today because I like a little piece. So let's see. As you can see, I have a history of naming my farms here. Pasta farms. So this is not very helpful at all, is it? What I got? Cheese farm, rock farm, hot pants farm. This is an old one. Lasagna farm, spaghetti farm. This is the land farm, and this is my current farm. I think spaghetti farm is my perfection farm. I took a break from naming it lasagna. Okay, let's see. So we're really close to... Man, we've been chopping a lot of trees, huh? Oh, Clint's here. Hi there. Good morning. Hi, Clint. I've noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's how we get the, We just literally had to find ore. That's good. That's how we get the furnace. If you want to get the most out of your ores you find, you're going to need a furnace. Ooh, my parsnips are in. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around here. I want you to have them. Thanks, Clint. I learned how to craft a furnace. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. Those bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Yeah, no fooling. Okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Bye, Clint. All right. Oh, this is Robin. Dear Farmer Susie, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. Yeah. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. You're a local carpenter, Robin. I mean, Robin, you were right. My house is a mess. I've got some new items in stock. A deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use the bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. Oh my gosh. Joja Mart, they removed the landslide, so now we can go into the cave, we can go to the mines, and then we can start the Adventurers Guild quest. That it? All right, let's get to harvesting. Finally level up our farming. Good lord. Oh, we're almost there. Oh gosh, so close. Annoying. 2 days left on the potatoes. Okay. I should have planted more parsnips. Now we're just gonna have to wait 2 days, I guess, because nothing grows in 1 day. Annoying. Well, how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots for parsnips. So I usually keep 5 of everything just in case. Unless I'm like really. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parsnips now. Okay. Let's go look at our animals. They haven't quite made it out yet. Did they not eat yesterday? Well, someone didn't eat yesterday. Sometimes I have this problem. Ooh, did my ranching just go up? Oh, my farming went up. Right? Because farming and ranching is the same thing. Okay. No, I'm not going to sell my beautiful little chicken. I'm not a monster. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I get stuck. The mods aren't perfect, you know. So, I'm going to keep... I don't need 5 each brown and white eggs, but I'll just keep 5 of each for now. And then I'll start selling them. So, when I play this game compared to Leaf sells just everything. So when I make a co-op game with him, we make a lot more money faster. Oh, hi there. Hi, Clint. I'm not going to do any of this. I do have to go in here to meet the wizard, though. Ugh, what an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center. Or what's left of it anyway. It used to be a pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. Oh, that's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Georgia Corp has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse, and they're gonna. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys a Georgia Corp membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Here, let's go inside. I mean, it is cute when it's all up and going and people come here and do stuff. But it's also a pain in the dick to do. What's this? And it doesn't prevent you. Literally doing Georgia Corp literally prevents you from doing nothing. You still get the sprites. You can still get the movie theater. Like, you lose nothing. I guess Vincent and Jas must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. Huh? Hi. What's that? And the thing is I just want to, like, chill, right? And if I want to chill, I don't have to worry about doing the community center. And doing the community center requires worrying about catching the right fish during the right seasons. And What's the matter? Are you ill? You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Huh. You're worrying me, Susie. Look, I'm gonna go home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help me catch that rat if you have some extra time. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Well, we're right here, so let's look at one of these plaques. Well, the only plaque I can look at. Yep. And now the wizard's gonna send me a message saying, "You've been seeing sprites. Come talk to me." Turnips. I say parsnips earlier. Parsnips like a carrot, right? Parsnips are like a really sweet carrot. I guess like they're like bigger. Oh, they are parsnips. I thought they were turnips for some reason. So we just need 6. Okay. Oops. What did I buy? Nothing. Okay. Who likes these? Sandy loves them. Sandy lives in the desert, so I'm not going to be giving a lot of those to Sandy just yet. George is hard for me to get to know because I always forget to go in here and talk to him. But here, George. Thanks. It's irritating to have met all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now, buzz off. Huh. And does his wife like these? Evelyn, she does. Let's ingratiate ourselves to the old folks. Oh my, it looks wonderful. I think that's very kind of you. Why, hello and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. I won't. Did we meet, No, we didn't. Hey, you're the new girl, huh? I think we're gonna get along great. I'm Alex. Yeah, you're gonna say something about my ass and my jeans? You won't play football with me? I won't play football with you anyway, Alex. You stink. You're like the guys I went to school with and still live in my hometown. believe me, there are some jocks who bothered me growing up, and they still live in my little hometown of, perfect, of 20,000 people. To me, that's little. To some people, I'm sure that's big. I live in Seattle now, right? And Seattle's about the size of the Twin Cities, I guess. The Twin Cities is just a little bit more spread out because it's not as constrained by Twin Cities, I mean the whole metro area. Twin Cities more spread out because Seattle's constrained by a lot of water and mountain ranges. So it pretty much just has to go north and south, because on the east it's the Cascades, and to the west it's water, and then the Olympics. The peninsula looks big in practice on the map, but it's actually, a lot of it's forests, like national parks and state parks and protected land. So, and mountains. The Olympics are take up the Olympics, and the national rainforests take up a lot of room on the peninsula. So not a lot of people are living in the center of the peninsula. They live on the coasts. And that is where, what's the town that Twilight set in? Forks. Forks is over on the coast. And then if you keep going around the Horn, you eventually end up in Aberdeen, and that's where Kurt Cobain was from. And then you end up back in Tacoma. You go across the Narrows. Narrows is infamous for having that bridge. Oh, the original, the old Tacoma Narrows bridge. Look it up. It's crazy. How? And it happened when there was photography, so there's actual pictures of it. But it just sheared because of the wind. The way they designed the bridge, it just rippled and then sheared. It's bonkers, but really cool. I don't know if anyone died. If they did, it wasn't like the collapse of the bridge in Minneapolis. Oh my God. When that happened, I was living in Minneapolis at the time when that bridge collapsed over the Mississippi and all those people's cars dunked into the river and died. That made me so nervous to go over bridges, pretty much for years. I moved here and we have a huge bridge that goes over the locks, the inlet between Lake Washington and the Sound. It goes from the Sound to I can't remember the name of that body of water. It's where the Gasworks Park is. It's just north of downtown, and then there's another little inlet, and then it goes into Lake Washington. Anyway, there's a bridge that goes over that, the 99 Bridge, Aurora. That bridge is so tall and so scary. How did I forget the name of that body of water? I've lived here for 15 years now. It's where's Lake Union? South Lake Union. Lake Union. I just had to be it's right by the neighborhood, South Lake Union. That's it, Lake Union. So we have a lot of lift bridges here. So if you don't want to go over the 99 bridge, you end up have to deal with bridges that might lift for boats. So they can make enough headroom for the boats to go through into Lake Union and then Lake Washington if necessary. And then we also have ferries that take you to all the islands and across the Sound. And the ferries are actually considered part of the state highway system. So when you look at the ferry routes on the maps, they are assigned a state highway route because you can drive your car onto them, right? And then get off and then keep driving. On the peninsula, I already mentioned we have a rainforest, the whole rainforest. Very pretty. There's some hot springs out in that area. Several of them. But there's also a rainforest just north of Mount Rainier. And that's really pretty. It's like in the shadow of Mount Rainier, and there's a rainforest. And I think it's specifically Mount Rainier that causes, the weather to be different around there. So it's rainforest versus, being drier. And you go into that forest and hike, it's really cool. Like, just the trees are so old. They're not as tall as redwoods, but they are old trees. So that's really fun to see. We didn't build a furnace today. I just was clearing the farm and talking. But we did water our plants. We said hi to our chickens, right? Well, let's now water. Let's water our furnace. Let's make a furnace. Do we not have what we need? I need copper ore, which means I need to go into the mines. And we haven't done that yet. It's only 7, so we have time. Oh, it's Friday too. We should go say hi to everyone. Zoom. We have until 2 a.m. If I haven't started heading home by 1 a.m., then I'm hosed. But as long as I head home by 1 a.m., then I usually make it in time. Pierre, we know Pierre. We haven't met Marnie yet, right? Mary Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. We met Pam. We met Elliot. We met Leah? Yeah. We haven't talked to Gus yet. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Star Drop Saloon, and we haven't met Emily yet? Oh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. We talked to Willie. We talked to Clint. Have you met everyone in town yet? That sounds exhausting. We haven't talked to her husband yet. Hey, greetings. I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. We have talked to Shane? Don't you have work to do? Okay, Sam. We have met Sam. We've met Sebastian. And have we met Abigail? Yeah, okay. So we don't have much for energy. Who haven't we met yet? Yeah, we're not going to catch that catfish. We haven't met the mom or the doctor. Is the mom just at home? Is the doctor at home? Oh, do I have the Asmodeus romance mod? I think I romanced him in my there's a bug. I'm not just losing my mind here. I romanced him in my perfection game. Just because, mods. But it wasn't as fulfilling as, I don't know why I'm trying to go in here, as Elliot or Sebastian, of course. I'll probably romance Sebastian. Here we go. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably some good ore down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. I received a rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself and I might think about making you a member. So I have tried Stardew Valley Expanded. Don't like it. I don't like how much lore they add to pre-existing characters. I don't mind new characters, you know? I'm really pushing my luck here with my energy. Yeah. But they add so much lore to pre-existing characters, and it's not like I need. Maybe I do. Maybe I need canon adhered to in Stardew Valley. I don't know. It just felt like, I mean this in the nicest way possible. It felt like someone was just writing Stardew Valley fan fiction. I liked the updates to the map. You know, I liked the extra, it's a green, it's like a bigger greenhouse off in just right outside the bus stop. You know, I liked how they changed the map, the community garden, but I don't like what they did to the characters' backstories. I just found it annoying. So if we want, we could try adding just like extra locations. And maybe some new modded characters. There is the Baldur's Gate expansion. I haven't played that yet. It just adds a new little area and all the Baldur's Gate 3 characters. And I haven't played around with that yet. So maybe I'll look into that and maybe we can add that. It'll go eventually. There it goes. Okay. I don't need charcoal. I need copper. Oh, itchy face. I got like a cat hair stuck somewhere on my face. Nope, don't care. None of that's important to me. My sources tell me that you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the Forest Lake and the Stone Tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. All right, time to see my hot wizard mod. I said Asmodeus, right? I think that's his mod name. I think so. Asmodeus is the name of a demon, right? I could be mistaking it, you know, Asmodeus. The biblical demon. I don't think Asmodeus is even biblical. I think it's like from the Maleficarium. You know, back in the witch hunt days, they had all these like made up demons. They came up with like a demon that matched up with every sin. And I know Asmodeus primarily is from Obey Me. I hate him in Obey Me, but I don't like narcissists. That's what Asmodeus is. See, I got a hot wizard mod. I got a hot wizard portrait. Ah, come in. Rasmodius. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths. Mediator between physical and ethereal. Master of the 7 elements. Keeper of the sacred. Ah, you get the point. This looks on a. At this point, because I have a romanceable mod, I'm not sure what's gonna be like. Obviously, his home is mod, but I'm not sure what of his dialogue is modded at this point. And you are Susie, the one whose arrival I've long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold. Yep. That's a little guy. You got a little guy there. Bleep, bloop. Beep. You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here, I'm gonna see for myself. I'll return shortly. There he goes. I have not watched this cutscene for so long, I keep skipping over it. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts to the valley. If you are the one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of the scroll. Don't get too attached to your community center, Junimos. One with the forest. What do they mean? Aha. Come here. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Okay. It did give me energy, so it couldn't have been that bad. Yep. I've gained the power of forest magic. Now I can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Scrolls? All right. Now we got to go back. Oh, I think we forgot to check on our chickens. We just rushed down here, right? So did we water our plants? I don't think we watered our plants yet. We must have. But let's go for the mines. The sooner we get that 5 copper ore, the better, right? Yeah, I watered, right? Yeah, okay. I'm like, that looks brown. Where are you? Oh. Get in there. Where are you guys? There's one. Where's the other dude? Here he is. Okay, so they should eat their grass. Ugh. I'll remember one of these days I have a mod. I will sell that. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to explore the mine. Sure. We need to craft a forest. We need to build a silo. We still need to talk to Sam's mom. Is that right? Is she the last person we need to talk to? I think so. Probably didn't need to bring all these tools to the mine with me. But I'm already here, so whatever. We'll eat that. Or we could just give it to him. Here you go. Oh, I've already given him 2 this week. I gave him a dandelion, didn't I? Okay, let's go down. Oh, right there. And I don't think there's any copper. So I did look it up, and, I always felt like, how random is it, for the rocks? And it's literally just, it is random to get the ladder. I used to have all these superstitions about it, and then I just looked it up. I was like, no, it's just truly. He's stuck? He's jacked up. I'll just let him work through it. Sometimes there's during infestations and some levels you do actually have to kill all the monsters, but not all the time. Oops, that's not the right. Oh, I have a mod that I need to look at that mod because I think when I got to perfection, I got so tired of fighting. I was just mining and I got super tired of dealing with the slime. So I got to turn that mod off. Good luck. Stardew time. So we can't pause time here because otherwise the sprites won't move. The slimes, I mean. But we can turn the time down so it doesn't move as fast. Do we care about rocks? I don't think so. And do we care about slime? No, we're gonna get slime. Oh my god. There we go. Give me my cave carrots. How much? 3. We need a little bit more. Okay. After this one, we should have enough. I would like to get to 5, right? It's driving me crazy. I brought too many tools. Oh, jackpot. Okay. What am I at? 4? There we go. Wait. Now let's get out of here. Now we have too much in our inventory to go break these geodes open at Clint's. So let's just go back home and build our furnace. I didn't need to come in my house. Okay, actually, let's put some of this stuff away first. And I do have a mod that lets me pull stuff out of my inventory. I think my nearby chests. But let's see. Yes. Is this our furnace? Okay. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to chop this tree down. Smelt a copper bar. We need some ore. Well, will it pull ore out of our... No, I need the ore in my inventory. I was hoping it would pull it out of the box. But what we can do is this. Yoink. Automate's such a good mod. I love Automate. I don't have to think about it now. I do like to keep a little coal just in the chest. You know, I don't put it all in my machines just because I don't want to, you know, blow through it all. But yeah, Automate is such a good mod. Oh my gosh. just trying to think of, it's 3 o'clock. We could go back to the mines. How much was the backpack? We're not anywhere near the backpack yet, right? Will it tell me on here? No. Darn. Because it's not really like an item, you know? It's like it's a purchasable thing. So what don't we need in the mines? We don't need that. These things, sometimes you fish, and sometimes you might want to... I'm not trying to look at my mail, I promise. Don't want to pick that up. Steer clear of that since I auto pick things up. That one too. Unless Haley's around. Oh my god, there's so many. Hi, Maru. Maru, notable StarCraft 2 professional. Maru plays Terran? Is that right? Is Maru Terran? Maru is not Zerg. Dark Zerg. Serral Zerg. I think Maru's Terran. I don't hate Maru, but I'm not, you know. My boy's classic. He's a Protoss guy. It's funny because I used to watch Barcraft here in Seattle back when that was a thing, you know. All your friends, get your friends together, go watch StarCraft 2 esports at a bar because it was televised. I mean, it was streamed from the internet probably. I don't know how the bars had it. Streaming in like 2012 though? Like you're not streaming at 4K. So I don't know. It must have been streaming though. I mean, was Africa TV around then? I'm not sure. But then StarCraft 2 stopped being like the e-sport, right? Something else took over. Probably League of Legends at some point. And even Overwatch in like 2017. 2017? Has it been that long? Hey, carrots. Oh, I'm almost out of energy. We'll eat this. Hey, leave me alone. Let's get his ass. And then didn't really think of it. It fell out of favor. Barcraft was no longer a thing. I played, you know, I was even playing a lot of StarCraft 2 in like 2013. I was just a filthy Terran player. Because that's who they introduce you, right? And I got used to learning Terran, and then I was like, I don't want to learn anyone new. Leaf is a Protoss guy. But didn't really think about it after 2014. You know, we still use StarCraft 2 maps for at LAN parties for other games, but we're not playing StarCraft 2. A lot of tower defense and like light cycle stuff like that. Prop hunt. There's a prop hunt in StarCraft 2. But we were in Korea. Can I push it? That's it. We better stop. We were in Korea. Last time we were in Korea, we drove around the peninsula. We drove around the whole damn country. Saw everything basically except the West Coast. So we need to go back and see the West Coast. We drove down through Jeonju. So we didn't see the West Coast, but we drove down through Jeonju, down to the South Coast, over to Busan, and then up to like Daegu and through the mountains, and then over to Yanyan, and then through the national park, and up to Andong. Andong, is that where the chicken is? The chicken street? And then back to Seoul. And we were staying in Seoul. We spent like 3 days in Seoul, just to kind of wrap up the trip. It was so humid and I was so miserable. I had so many migraines from the humidity and the heat, because Seoul is like in this valley, and it's like it's like an artificial heat bubble caused by just the density of people and things in this valley in between, surrounded by mountains. So it's always so hot and humid in Seoul compared to the rest of the country. And I was just laying in we were staying in a hanok. We had rented a hanok for the 3 or 4 days we were there. It was really cute. It had like a koi pond in it. Really old, like building. And Leaf and I were staying in this hanok, sleeping on, the heated floors. They weren't on, I guess. They were just the floors and traditional, like, Korean futons. And we were just laying there, recovering from, like, walking around all day. And I flipped on, like, Africa TV, and it was, they were playing StarCraft 2. And StarCraft 1, constantly. And we just sat there for 3 days and kind of, like, just watched the StarCraft content whenever it was on. But one thing I remember was Maru was unbeatable at this time. He was just sort of like the GOAT. And they would run all these ads and they were like, who will beat Maru? And then right after that, Maru got sick. Like, Maru is a frail Victorian child. He's like in his early 20s, but his arms are bad. His hands are bad. He gets sick a lot very easily. So when he's on his like on his peak game, he's unstoppable. But when he's not feeling well, anyone can beat him. I remember, so we saw these ads, who will beat Maru? Who Maru? And then we came home and I started watching StarCraft 2 again. And like the next tournament I saw him in, Scarlet, like just immediately knocked him out. And I'm like, well, I guess anyone can beat Maru. Poor Maru. I don't need to feel bad for Maru. He's made so much money playing StarCraft 2. I looked up his winnings on Wikipedia, and it's like, oh my God. I don't know. I feel like being a StarCraft 2 player, you have to have like a good significant other who has like a full-time job. Because I feel like it's feast or famine for StarCraft 2 players. What's she gonna teach me? She can teach me stir fry. Doesn't matter. I don't have a kitchen. So just kind of collecting recipes. Sorry for the Sorry for the long explanation about StarCraft 2 and me, but it's a part of who I am. I see you've been exploring the old mines. You've got the adventurous spirit. Oh, so if I get 10 slimes, I was like, here we go. It's like, I knew it's not just getting to level 40. I knew there was something else. 10 slimes. Oh, Robin, she wants me to build actually having a well on this map actually might not hurt. Because the pond is like way down here. Kind of a pain in the butt. On the normal map, on this regular map, there's like a little pond right here, which is very useful, but not on this one. So, this doesn't tell me about wells, right? Oops. Shift F1. Well, oh, here we go. 75 stone and 1,000 gold. Well, I don't have that, do I? We're gonna keep those taters. How are we looking on stuff? Oh, we do have stuff to plant though. Let's plant these clarets. Okay. And then we'll water. What's the first tool we should upgrade? Our watering can? Our fishing pole? No, we buy fishing poles. Our axe? Y'all okay? There you go. So he just is stuck inside now? Come on. There he goes. Come on. Come outside. I hope he comes outside. Otherwise he's gonna waste. And I can't pick him up. Come on. Go outside. Well, I guess he's an inside chicken today. I remember reading about how to like fix that. Because that's just something that happens with the with that automatic mod. The automatic door opening mod. And I guess you gotta, oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh my gosh. Nope. Maybe he'll make it out. Huh? Let's watch, shall we? Huh? There he goes. Okay. The game just had to figure it out. The game was like, wait, what? What are we doing? How did I get here? Okay. We petted both of them, right? Yep. When I say I don't like farming, I literally mean like, I don't like farming. I don't want to spend the all day watering shit, especially when my farm's a mess. So we don't have enough to build a... Oh, we can probably get a silo though now. Don't have enough for oh well. But oh no. We got more copper, right? We got more copper. I just offloaded it here. Yeah, there we go. We can make a silo? Let's look it up. I need 10 clay, 100 stone, 5 copper bars. But I haven't found any clay yet, have I? Do I literally have no clay? Well, let's go open these. Yeah, there's not a clay in here, is there? Where do you get clay from? I mean, I'm just used to it just comes out of the ground, right? It comes out of those wormy spots. And I haven't been digging those up because it's day 7. And the only time I saw one so far was in the middle of the night on my way home and I had no energy. Hey, Jody. I haven't met you yet. I'm taking the day off. Do we meet everyone yet? Who's left? Hi. I have to come in back here and talk to you this way. I'm struggling to make ends meet. I don't have enough patience. Okay. I guess I should try patience from the neighboring towns. Thanks. Hi to you, Harvey. Hi also to you. Does anyone like wood? It's all I got in my inventory right now. No one hates it. Harvey, you want a piece of wood? I just need to give someone something for my quest. Are you sure this is healthy? I don't know. Don't eat it, Harvey. It's a log. You're the doctor. You tell me if it's healthy. Hi, Haley. My sister is so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related. Clint. Clint. Oh, I'm getting nauseated because I'm old. Hey, I was doing my nightly rounds and noticed that your first parsnip was ready. Congratulations. Creep. Stay off my property, dude. I'll adopt a dog. Bite your butt. Process geo. Oops. Oh, dang. Well, let's go see if Gunther wants any of these. Anyway, I'm getting a little motion sick, so I'll probably wrap it up here pretty soon after this day, huh? Oh man, getting old. I mean, I say that, but I know I've told the story in my videos before about how I literally got motion sick playing Kingdom Hearts. So I already hated Goofy and Donald like so much when playing that game. So when I started getting motion sick, I was like, I'm free. I'm free from ever having to play Kingdom Hearts ever again. I didn't play that game when it came out. When did the first Kingdom Hearts game come out? I tried playing it in like 2007. I was living with my mom, maybe 2006. I was living with my mom at the time. I moved back in with my mom and I was preparing for law school. So I'm not sure when it originally came out, but that's when I played it. So I would have been 26 in my prime. And it made me motion sick. So motion sickness in gaming always been a problem for me. You don't have to be old for it to be a problem, unfortunately. Okay, 2 o'clock. Should we go to the mines? He wants me to kill slimes, right? And I got plenty of copper. It's that or just clean up the farm. But I feel clean up the farm is not going to progress us. You know, clean up the farm is just nice for having your farm be pretty, right? Isn't there a way you can see your farm? No. Well, there is a way you can see your farm, but I don't remember what it is. To zoom out and get a nice shot. Oh, where am I going? I'm just walking. Oh, we'll talk to Demetrius while we're here. Yep, it is good to take a break from work every now and then. You're right. You know what? He's so right. Sorry, Lewis. I'm not going to get you anything. I can't remember how much. Oh my god, I'm getting my butt kicked by these slimes. How much the Jojo Mart membership is. But I can usually do it before the end of spring. As long as I'm selling stuff, which I'm not. So maybe we won't get to it until like summer. Hey, get off my tuchus. You made me swear. You made me use unflattering language. What level are we? 5? I gotta kill 10 slimes, right? Oh my god, it's so dark over here. How am I ever gonna see the ladder? Go up here. Hello? So these always give you rock. These are stone. These don't always give you stone. So if you're like trying to mine stone, you're like, oh my god, I'm low on stone for some reason. Get those big gray ones. Those always give you stone. I know it feels like who runs out of stone, but you know what happens? If you're not in the mines for a while, you will run out. There it is. I was like, I know it's not impossible to see, but I don't have my glasses on. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta kill 10 of these guys, so let's start with this one. I don't need him coming and getting me in the butt. Ooh, can eat that to recover some health. And then we'll mash. Oh, I wanted to mash that guy against the rocks, but we can do it right here. I always like, getting them up against the rocks and hitting them so they can't jump at me. Little bastards. Not like that gave me a lot of energy. Ugh. I need to start making snacks. I do have this, but I didn't want to eat it. Well, nah, we don't have enough energy to fish. Oh, we can go break these open. So I have another mod that even when the shop is closed, as long as you can get into the shop, you can use the cash registers. I think there are some shops you can't use unless you're friends with someone at a certain level, and Clint's might be one of those. So let's see. Did I just throw something? No. I still have 4 tools? Okay. Yeah, if I'm friends with Clint, then I can go in there. But I'm not friends with Clint right now. And I don't think he's at the, well, let's see. He's at the old saloon. Let's go talk to him. Where are you, Clint? At 9 o'clock, bud? No, don't you have work to do? Come on. Oh, we can probably give Mayor Lewis something for his birthday. I don't know. We're just going to give him this. Is he in here? He's not. Oh, he is home. All right. Let's just give him some. I hope you don't hate this. What did you think of that? He didn't. I mean, I have no hearts with them. So he clearly didn't like it at all. It didn't say he hated it. Is the hate not on? Daffodil. Likes. See, there's no hate. And there's no neutral. Is that something we can change? Let me look. Okay. I had it set to not show hates and dislikes. So I put that in there. Oops. Oh well, live and learn. I could have sold that. What can you do? Oh my gosh, I'm getting sleepy. That's just what this game does to me. It's like, oh, I need to wind down for the day. Oh, I just play a little Stardew Valley. The crickets are chirping and I'm feeling so toasty. All right, well, that's it for now. So thanks for playing Stardew Valley with me. And, I'll see you in the next video, which is probably Death Stranding, which will probably be infinitely more stressful for me than this, than giving Mayor Lewis the wrong present for his birthday. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.